Yay!
Hello. Can I have just a minute to introduce myself, or should I just jump right in? I think some of you know me. I have a photo studio up the street called Photo Bang Bang. I work with the 18B to help with the website, and I'm really involved with the neighborhood. Community is like pretty great around here. Trying to move into the neighborhood by this summer, so I'll be shouting distance for everybody. The photos we're going to look at here, it's a series of panoramas that are going to be unveiled at a show at Blackbird Gallery coming up, I think next week or the week after. So you should come out and see them. They're all like really richly detailed panoramas. They printed them all 5 feet wide, so they're actually like pretty fun to look at. A few of them are more rewarding than others in terms of detail, but they've got a lot of color and stuff. They're all just things I enjoyed. So let's take a look. This is probably the first panorama I did. This is a barn out in Nelson. I just shot it 3 images deep, right? So I'm getting all the lighting detail, not only for the proper exposure, but also for the highlights and for the shadows. This is without the effect, and it's still great, right? But it's not very good. It's like, it's okay. So I use that technique quite a lot to bring out texture, to bring out extra detail, make it more like it is when you're standing there, not showing the limitation of a camera. This is Lake Tahoe. This is a beach called Baldwin Beach. It burned down a bunch of years ago, so I always like to go there because there's no fee. There's never anybody there. It's all grown back now, so forget that. I just went out there, wanted to remember it, and it's not the best. It's got some glitches in it and stuff, but that's sometimes what happens. I still like the colors and the experience. My daughter was there. She doesn't remember being there or seeing this. She's standing right behind me, though. This place is right up the street. It's called the Strip Motel. This place went through some different ownership things, and it got all vandalized, so I went and started taking pictures of it when it was like at its worst. Now it's all sort of white and, unblighted. But right here, what they had done is they kicked out all the homeless people who were living in it and threw everything out of the windows. And my favorite part of this is coming up. It's a bucket, and then that's the toilet for this building. That one right there. The graffiti, everything. But it's just like urban texture, and you can't take pictures of smells. This was a place I stayed at in Italy. I shot this image just to remember what the place was like. It used to be a palace, and now it was a hotel. I slept in the garage, as it turns out, which is right where I like to sleep anyway. I reworked the image because I didn't like the way that it distorted, and then I also sharpened it and did some color correction just to get it a little bit better. And that's that one. This is the first panorama I shot. This is Chicago. No HDR or anything. I just gotten the digital camera like a few weeks before, and I wanted to try it out. This is my commercial application of the process. Downtown Vintage Guitars, which no longer exists except for in photographic form, and this is the best photo that will ever be taken of that place. Right, mini storage. So this was a place in Chicago that was built to be a like fireproof storage back in the day when everybody built fancy stuff, and I just thought it was so amusing to have this ornate place to dump your crap. Yeah, this is one of those rare snowstorms we had out at Red Rock. So this is a really, really wide one. So at 5 feet, it's only like about that tall. But it's got a lot of detail in it, and I love the drama in the clouds, in the valleys. That was 2 years ago, I suppose. Somewhere in Italy, I couldn't remember where, and I didn't have time to look it up, I guess. Again, just like really nice. Like I wanted to create images that would be commercially successful, like things I would want to spend time looking at. I've done these things in my studio, and people just, they get stuck on First Friday. They can't walk away from them. Bassano del Grappa, this is a place where they turn the industrial waste of the winemaking industry into moonshine. And this is the one place in the world where they make it, and it's quite a fancy place. The stuff that I liked about it so much is right by Venice, but it's up in the mountains. And Manfrotto, the tripod company, took me out there because they thought I was a professional for some reason, and like gave me a tour. So that's how I even wound up there. And I'll probably never go back, so I'm glad I have a photo. Here I just reworked it from the first image. All I did was really focus on fixing the color and the sharpness just to get it perfect. Everything you've seen tonight will be printed, so you can actually look and see the differences between what I considered to be perfection 3 years ago to now. This is my friend's basement in Chicago. He passed away, he's like 92 years old. Family had lived here since, like, he bought the place, it was a total dump, and he fixed it up to, you know, this nice standard you see here. It's about to get fixed up again for current standards. Wicker Park, this is like one of those weird intersections where you've got like 5 or 6 streets, and it's just like if I was driving, I'd shoot myself, but since I'm walking, you make the best of it. Another cool place that I would hang out at. Thanks.